Over the past couple of years, direct drive has really been taking over the sim racing industry. It feels like every other week we get news of another direct drive wheelbase, and it can be hard to keep up with which one is best for you and for your wallet. Now, we want to make it clear that we aren't complaining about that. We actually think that it's a great thing for the industry. We've had the ability to review quite a few direct drive wheelbases here at TraxionGG, and where direct drive used to be only available at the cost of an arm or a leg, over the past couple of years, we've seen some entry-level bases become available for the everyday consumer. With the increase in popularity means more decisions for which one you want to buy. So we wanted to put together a list of direct drive wheelbases that you can buy now or sometime in 2023. Before we get into our list, we want to mention that we aren't ranking these in any order or rating them from best to worst in this video. This is more just to help you see what options are available to you and what fits best within your budget. We have also reviewed some of the bases on this list, so if you are wanting a more in-depth look, check out our hardware review playlist here on YouTube or head over to our website, TraxionGG. To start off this list, Fanatec's Podium DD1 and DD2 wheelbases are often looked at as one of the most premium and common options when looking at direct drive wheelbases. One of the OGs of the scene, the DD1 and DD2 have 25 Nm of torque respectively, and with Fanatec's ecosystem, almost every wheel you have from Fanatec, it will be compatible with the base. With the price of $1,200 for the DD1 and $1,500 for the DD2, these are two of the most expensive wheelbases on this list, but they are also compatible with consoles, which is a nice plus. Going from Fanatec's top-of-the-line wheelbases to their newest, we have the Fanatec DD and DD Pro, the wheelbase that actually kickstarted the race for affordable direct drive. Coming in at $350, it's one of the cheapest options on this list. While it only comes with 5 Nm of torque, you can get the upgrade kit that can boost it up to 8 Nm for an additional $200, but it is only compatible with PC. If you are looking for something that also can work with consoles, they do offer the DD Pro, which offers the same 8 Nm of torque as the standard DD, which is also compatible with PlayStation and even Xbox consoles if you are using a Fanatec wheel. With an additional compatibility comes the additional cost though. The DD Pro will cost you $600, making it more expensive than the regular Fanatec DD. And just like the Podium wheelbases, the Fanatec ecosystem means that any wheel that you do have from Fanatec will be compatible with these. However, getting your hands on one might be tricky as they have been selling out quickly when they are in stock, and unfortunately they aren't set to be available again until Q1 of 2023. Moza's R5 wheelbase directly competes with Fanatec for an affordable wheelbase. The R5 comes with 5.5 Nm of torque and can be bought through Moza's website as a bundle for $600. This gives you a full direct drive setup with wheel and pedals included. Now, if you are looking for something with a little bit more torque, you can buy Moza's R9, which looks exactly the same as the R5. With 9 Nm of torque, the R9 will cost you $439, but you can also buy it in black or white, which is a nice option to have. Moving up to Moza's top-of-the-line wheelbases, we find the R16 and the R21. Can you tell by the names how much torque each one will have? The R16 comes with 16 Nm of torque, whereas the R21 comes with, you guessed it, 21 Nm of torque. These bases are quite a bit bigger than the R5 and R9 and will cost you more money as well. The R16 will set your wallet back $1,000, whereas the R21 with its additional torque will cost you $1,200. One cool thing to mention is that if you are looking to add some more color to your rig, you can buy these two bases in orange. Asetek is one of the latest to announce their new series of direct drive wheelbases. They offer 3 different options with each one ranging in price and torque capabilities. The 3 options are called the La Prima, the Forte, and the Invicta. The La Prima will only be sold as a bundle and comes with a starting price of $840 for 12 Nm of torque. If you are just wanting a wheelbase, the Forte will set you back $800 for 18 Nm of torque, whereas the Invicta comes with 27 Nm of torque and will cost you $1,200. If you are in the market for a full setup, the Forte and Invicta wheelbases can also be purchased as bundles if you are looking for a full wheel and pedal kit as well. At the time of recording, pre-orders are available, but delivery dates have yet to be announced. Logitech recently announced their first entry into the direct drive game with their G Pro Racing Wheel Bundle, which includes the base and a wheel that utilizes what Logitech calls True Force. The base tops out at 11 Nm of torque and will cost you $1,000. Logitech's mentality of plug and play still works with this wheelbase, and it should be easy for anyone to use whether you're on a dedicated rig or even just playing at your desk. The base does come with Logitech's new quick release system, but with the base still being new, there aren't any wheels you can buy for it yet, but Logitech has said there will be some coming. If you are looking to race on consoles, you can choose when ordering if you want your base to be compatible with the Xbox or PlayStation console. Just like Logitech, Thrustmaster is taking its first attempt at direct drive with this T818. The base comes with 10 Nm of torque, and out of all the bases we've covered so far on this list, offers the most customizable colors that a consumer can choose from. The base does have Thrustmaster's new quick release system, so all new wheels should be compatible with the base, and with the use of adapters, all existing Thrustmaster wheels should be compatible as well. The base will cost you $650, which puts it in the middle or on the lower end of costs compared to some of the other options on this list. At the time of recording, pre-orders are available and the first wave will ship out at the end of 2022 for European customers, but if you are in the US, unfortunately, you'll have to wait until at least March 2023. One wheelbase that might sneak under the radar a bit is the VRS Direct Force Pro. Coming in at $800 and offering an impressive 20 Nm of torque for that price, the VRS wheelbase is a great option if you're only racing on PC. While it might not look as clean or compact as others on this list, the performance and price speak for themselves. Being that VRS is a third-party manufacturer, you will most likely have to buy adapters to get wheels to work with it, which is something to be aware of. Another direct drive base that you may not have heard of is the Cammus Esport Racing Simulator. The Cammus base comes with 15 Nm of torque and will cost you $900. Cammus does offer some wheels that will be compatible with the base on their website, but just be aware that if you are looking to use third-party wheels, that you may have to buy adapters to make them work. We couldn't make a list about direct drive wheelbases and not mention the company that actually made the first one. The SimSteering 2 FFB is made by Bodnar and is tailored for those looking to take their sim racing incredibly serious. The SimSteering 2 provides up to 16 Nm of torque, and as for the cost, you'll have to shell out at least $4,500 just to have one. Just like the VRS and Cammus wheelbases, you might have to buy adapters to make different wheels work with this base, so again, something to be aware of. We started off this list with Fanatec's high-end models, and we finished with some of the most expensive models on this entire list. Simucube, which is known for having some of the best wheelbases out there in terms of feel and feedback, offers 3 different direct drive wheelbases. They have the Simucube 2 Sport, the 2 Pro, and the 2 Ultimate, and these don't come cheap. The Simucube 2 Sport, which is their entry-level base, will set you back $1,280 with 17 Nm of torque. The Simucube 2 Pro, which has 25 Nm of torque, will cost you just under $1,500, and then we have the Simucube 2 Ultimate, offering you 32 Nm of torque, which we aren't quite sure why you would need that much if we are being honest, but nevertheless, will cost you a measly $3,250. Simple chump change for all of us, right? That rounds out our list of direct drive wheelbases. There are sure to be more in the future, but it's clear to see that direct drive is here to stay and that it is the way forward for sim racing. Do you plan on buying any of the wheelbases that we mentioned on this list, or are there any that we missed? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, and as always, hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, keep it pinned.